Hi guys, Angie Bells, my great treasures. How you guys doing out there? Let me just start this on my iPad. Here we go. Just 1 second. Let me just get myself started on my iPad. There we go. All right, let's welcome some people in here. Hey Margie, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you, sweetie. Let's get Margie going right away with this super chat. Okay, this thing needs to be drying. Hopefully it's drying. Okay. Looking for a pen real quick. I have pens everywhere, just when you need one. Okay, so let me write Margie's name down here. We got some fun stuff we're going to work on today, you guys. We're going to finish up the Finnebear art, which is this pickle jar from last week. And you guys know how I like to work. I'll work for I'm going to first welcome everybody in, but yeah, I like to work for 10 or 15 minutes and then go back to the chat, go back and forth. So just so you guys know how it works. Margie, I got you in here 4 times. Thank you, sweetie. And let's play some music for Margie. Here we go. Thank you, Margie. And you guys remember today we have the big giveaway, the monthly giveaway. So anyone who's donated up until right at the end. Oh man, I thought this was good. This was drying. All right, this is going to take a while. We'll talk about that in a second. Anybody who's donated to the channel up until about 3:45, 3:50, and then we'll do the giveaway. Okay. Okay, let me welcome some more people in here. And let me give you guys something to look at so you know what we're working on. This is a pickle jar. And now we're going to do the painting portion of this, okay? I got to put something, because it's a jar, I got to put some little thing so it doesn't roll everywhere. There we go. And let's just let you guys see that a little closer. Let me just show this up close. You guys, it'll show up better once we start putting the color on it. But I painted the whole thing with black gesso. So there we go. All righty. So let's welcome some more people in here. Hey, Elizabeth. Welcome in, sweetie. Elizabeth says, Angie, I went to Dollar Tree. There were no more organizers. Got the stickers, though. Oh, good. Angie, they had only small craft glue and no Eileen's glue either. You know what? They don't carry the Eileen. They used to always carry the Eileen's tacky glue consistently, but they haven't been carrying it consistently since for the last year or so. So whenever I see it, I pick up 5 bottles. But that's almost with everything with Dollar Tree. They're just not, they're not consistent. Let me put my banner up here, guys, real quick. They're not real consistent. I mean, they are consistent with some things, but a lot of things, you only see them every few months or they never come back. Okay, let me see who else is in here. Hey, Harmony Creations, welcome in. Oh, good, you got the stencils, Elizabeth. Awesome. Okay. Hey, Adrian, welcome in. Harmony's Creation says, oh, wow, Happy Planner sticker books. Not sure that I've seen those. Yeah, they have them right now at Hobby Lobby. They're normally these sticker books for Happy Planner are $20. It's ridiculous. I don't buy Happy Planner sticker books because I can't spend $20. But they do go on sale for 40% off. You can get them for $12. $12 to me is still a lot, but you do get a lot. Elizabeth Alcrest, she gifted me with some Happy Planner stickers that are gorgeous. They're they have the black background and the real pretty purple and pink flowers. Oh, It's my favorite sticker book. She must have been listening to me. And thank you so much, Elizabeth, for that sticker book. I'm going to be doing a Happy Mail video tomorrow, and you'll get a thank you for that and the other things you sent me tomorrow. Because I love it, Elizabeth. I'm going to do my planner layout with your stickers this month. But they have Happy Planner stickers, the $20 ones for $5. Not all of them, but some of them for $5 at Hobby Lobby. Hey, Margaret G, welcome in. She says, good afternoon, Angie, and all in the chat. Glad to see you're running a little bit late since I was too. Perfect, girl, perfect. Yeah, that's why I just came on and said I'm going to be running. I knew I was, and that's why I scheduled this live today for 2:15. I should have wrote that in the title, and I forgot, but I scheduled it for that time because I knew I was running a little bit behind. Hey, Jens, welcome in, welcome in. Oh, it just jumped. Oh, it jumped majorly. God, I hate when that happens. Thank you, Elizabeth, for telling people thumbs up. Thank you, thank you. Hey, flip-flops and lollipops. Christina in the house. Hey, Aisha's Handmade, welcome in. Christine says, how was date night? Did you get some yarn? Date night was great. Went out for dinner, and I did not get any yarn. Hey, Gloria, welcome in, welcome in. She says, hi, Angie, and everyone in the chat. Oh, that's what I forgot, my water. I'll go get in a second. Let's see. Hey, Angela Wright, love that name. She says, hi, Angie, and everyone in the chat. How are you doing today? I'm doing fine. Today, drinking water, working on my granny squares. Woohoo! Sounds awesome, girl. Hey, Rita Pacheco. Angie, hi, honey. It was quiet, and you scared me when you said hi to everybody. I was just crocheting in a quiet room. Hey, Crunchy Girl Journals. Welcome in, sweetie. Welcome in. What we got going on, you guys? I see some new people in here. This was a pickle jar that we are doing some Finner Bear style art on. And so if you wonder how we got here, definitely watch last week's live, but I'll also explain what's going on here before we get it all painted up. Oh, thank you. Harmony Creation says it looks cool and gothic the way it is. Thank you. Well, wait till you see what the goal is. I have another wine bottle that I did. I'm going to show you guys what we're going to do as far as painting it. Hey, Jen. Oh, wait, did I say? Hey, Jens, welcome in. If I didn't welcome you in already, I think I did. I can't remember. Welcome in, girl. Okay. You know that chat just jumped. Okay, here we go. Okay. Hey, Native Educator, welcome in, welcome in. Hey, Dark Sky, sweetie, welcome in. She says, hi, Angie, I hope you're doing good and having an awesome day. I am, sweetie. I hope you're having an awesome day, too. Okay, everyone's saying hi to everyone. Hey, RM Handmade, welcome in, welcome in. You're welcome, Elizabeth. And you'll be getting thanked properly tomorrow in my video. I had some other Happy Mail coming, so I was waiting to do a Happy Mail video, and I got it, the other Happy Mail in, so I can do a Happy Mail video. So, sorry it took a few days longer than I wanted to, but. Hey, Nana Michelle, welcome in, welcome in. Nana Michelle, does Kelly's Creation, or Kelly's Crochet, does she come on after me, right? Because I want to make sure we do a fairy raid over to Kelly Crochets. So, let me know, Nana Michelle. Hey, Jeannie Louise, sweetie, welcome in, welcome in. She says, hello, went shopping yesterday and got the clearance paint and a few stamps and things. So darn excited. Woohoo! What bell do I have here? Doesn't that sound so much nicer than my other bell? Just a nice little ring. Hey, Miss D's account, welcome in, welcome in. She says, hello, what are you making? I'm going to explain it in just a second, Miss D's account. Welcome in. Hey, Kimberly S., welcome in, welcome in. Hey, Diane Sharp, welcome in. Kimberly S. said I'll be here listening while I do chores around the house. Sounds good, sweetie. I be doing the same thing. You got to get stuff done. Elizabeth says, Angie, that paint you got at Hobby Lobby is experience or is expensive? Which one do you mean? You said it's experience. You mean expensive, Elizabeth? Let me know. Let me know, girl. Oh, expensive. Oh, are you talking about this paint? The Master's Touch? Yeah, they're $5.99. But what I do, I mean, they're still not cheap. I mean, it's for a fine artist paint, it is a good price. But $5.99, I wait till they go 40%. They used to go 50, but they don't do 50. So I wait till they go 40, and then you're at least paying somewhere in the threes, like $3.25 or something, if this is what you're talking about. Okay. All right, Kimberly S. She said, I also went to Hobby Lobby and picked up more paint and stencils. Okay, you guys, this is the announcement, okay? I mean, you guys all know Hobby Lobby's having that 75% off sale that I talk about all year, and they are clearancing out the paint in the craft section. You guys, you're getting 8-ounce bottles of paint. This is one from last year, but I'm just going to show you, for example. This size, okay, the big ones, for 99 cents. I even paid last year $1.49 for this one. But I bought a bunch for 99 cents for my jelly plate and for any of my mixed media. So you guys, if you want to get into jelly printing, we're going to do jelly printing next week. If you want to get into jelly printing, mixed media, all that, go get your paint right now. And then your investment's going to be so much cheaper. Also, in the next few weeks, they'll probably start clearancing out some of the Master's Touch. Last year, I got lucky. I found gold, which is one of my favorites to use on my jelly plate and in my art. And I found like a copper color metallic for 99 cents. So just keep an eye out, but get your paint right now if you want to do mixed media. Because if you have acrylic paint, you can do anything. Anything I do, you can do with acrylic paint. If you need it to be more like a watercolor, water it down. Acrylic paint is a great investment, in my opinion. Okay. Thank you, Dark Sky. She said, hit the thumbs up. Thank you, sweetie. Okay, Nana Michelle said, Kim crochets and knits at 6 Eastern. Then Kelly crochet creation after her liking the look of that pickle jar. Oh, thank you, Nana Michelle. Okay, so Kim crochet and knits is at 6. Then Kelly. Okay, so we can go make a fairy raid over to Kim crochets. Okay, and then Kim crochets can make a fairy raid over to Kelly. Okay, I didn't know how that worked in the evening time there. Hey, Butterfly Dreams, Jeannie, my sweetie. How are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. Angie, the new paint you got. Girl, I got so much new paint. Which paint are you talking about? Elizabeth? I don't know. I'm confused. Because I got so much paint. You've seen my hauls, I'm sure. Let me know which one you're talking about. And you're talking about the ones that I got from, because I didn't buy any paint from Amazon. I've only gotten paint from Hobby Lobby recently. Hey, Delphine's Handcrafted. Welcome in. She says, hi, all. Knitting away and listening. Sounds good. Okay. Kimberly S. says, my kids like painting and I homeschool, so we'll get use of the paint I picked up and hopefully I get used to. I get to use it too. Awesome. Oh, folk art. Oh, yeah. Folk art paint's not cheap. I mean, for a craft paint, it's not cheap, but it's a good paint. But they do have it on clearance, and I did pick it up for either $1 or $1.25 for 8-ounce bottles. So you guys, the folk art is awesome, and I'm going to be doing some Donna Dewberry. I don't know if you guys know who Donna Dewberry. She's old school. She paints flowers. It's called one-stroke painting, and her big thing is flowers. And I learned how to paint flowers from her with the one-stroke painting. And she uses folk art paint, so I picked up a ton of it because I want to start putting flowers with my girls and in my work and stuff. So anyway, that's a good paint. Okay, you guys, I said I welcome everybody in. So let's get started. Let me explain where we're at, what we're doing. Okay, let me just bring this up for a second. Oh, Where does this need to go? Oh, right there. All right, let me show you the goal, okay? This was a wine bottle that I did. We're going to use these colors, and this is how things start coming out. See how things really start popping? Look how beautiful it is. Things really start popping out when you do the painting on it. Okay. And then this is the back of it. Look at all the cool colors. Oh, yeah, I put another thing right here. How cool. Isn't that pretty? Now, I'm going to show you some acrylic paints I'm going to use on this. I'm going to use some of the Finnabair paints on this. You can use all acrylic paints. You do not have to use any of the Finnabair paints, okay? I just love all the Finnabair stuff. You guys know I just like to be buying art supplies. I like to buy art supplies and yarn and craft supplies. Okay. Oops, I just turned my iPad off. I just turned you guys off. Let me turn you back on. Come back up. Okay. Make sure. Okay. So let's bring, what we did last week is we took different molds I had and used this air dried clay and molded it. I did it, the molds I used my molds, like this is one of the molds we used, and I put the air dry clay in the molds. I'm just trying, oh, here it is. And I used this air dry clay. And I got it from Dollar Tree. When you see this, like everything else, pick yourself up quite a few packs, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, because they don't have this all the time. They run out real quick. But it's air dry clay. Okay. And I took this air dry clay and I put it into different molds. We used like probably 4 or 5 molds last week. And that's how I got to this. Okay. And also for the rest of it, we covered it because we want texture, right? So we covered it. I was testing out color on here. We covered it with book pages and then pattern paper and made sure we could get a lot of wrinkles going so we could have texture. Okay. And then I took black gesso. I actually used the Finnabair's black gesso, which I love the Finnabair black gesso. It's really nice and thick. I gotta find something to, there we go. Hold this. Stay. Where's the black gesso that I used? Oh, there it is. Gotta get up. So I used, and the reason I used, it doesn't really matter what brand, but like always, Michael's was clearancing out a bunch of Finnabair stuff a couple years ago. So I picked this up, not last year, but I think the year before. And it's Black Noir, which is black, heavy black gesso. I really like this one. It's really super thick. I bought black and I got it in white. So, but I'm almost getting low on this. I sure wish Hobby Lobby, they don't even carry black gesso. At least I haven't seen black gesso there, because I would love it if I could buy this when they clearance all the mediums, which is coming soon. Coming soon, you guys, like all these mediums, like the black gesso, this gloss gel, which acts like a matte medium, all these things, and they're like, I bought this for $6.44, regularly $18.99. All these mediums are coming up for these great prices very soon. It's one of the last things to usually get marked down. Hopefully they mark it down though. I don't know what's going on because they did some clearances in the fine art department earlier than they normally do. So I don't know. All right. One other thing, let me explain before. Now, on the top of this pickle jar, I made this to go on top, but I just did it this morning. So what happened is I used this Finnabair mold, which is all, what are these called? These things. And I used this one, this big one, okay? But I didn't quite wait till it was dry. I used the plaster of Paris. It takes 30 minutes to dry. It probably only been 20, and I tried to pull it out too early. So then I broke it, see? But then I thought, okay, cool. I broke it. So then I use it as a base, and I put the skull on there, which is also another mold that I have. And I use plaster of Paris in the mold. And then this is a rose. Now I didn't use a clear resin on this. And so then I will paint this whole thing black. And then I'll paint this whole thing black, black gesso, and then we'll paint this too. But I don't know if we're going to get to this part today. I'll probably do it and then show you guys. I'll do it on my own and then show you next week, because this still needs to dry. This has to dry onto this gears. That's what they're called. Okay. So, but we'll set that over to the side. All right. So the thing we need to do is we need to start painting this. And I want to get down as close as possible, but then I have to work too. All right. Don't worry. This will start, you'll start seeing everything come out as we get to the painting of this whole thing. Let me see. I hope these pieces. Yeah. I just put these. Oh, and I added these pieces on. They weren't on last week. I don't know if you can see them right there. That's one of those Egyptian looking women. And then this is another gear. So I put the Egyptian woman in the center of the butterfly. And I put this gear in the center of this dragonfly. And like I said, everything will start popping out when we start the painting process, which we're going to start right now. I'm going to stop talking and start painting. Okay, here we go. I know some people are like, girl, shut up. But I got to explain things because, you know, everyone's doesn't come to all the lives and they don't know, they may not know what's going on. So I at least want them to know what we're doing. Okay, so I'm going to use some of this Master's Touch paint. Hey, C Rose, welcome in, sweetie. Welcome in. Well, that's a lot of paint. I didn't mean to get that much out. Okay, so I'm using this Master's Touch dark umber. Also, I'm going to use some of this. Okay, this is Finnabair. This is a wax. It's a metallic wax. It's fabulous. Look at that color. Oh, it's this color. So let me put some of that here on my mat so we can work with that. It has a weird smell to it. It's really strange. What else am I going to use? I'm using that dark brown, that. Oh, and then this color here is like a turquoisey color. Beautiful. And then we're going to also use this. Oh, and this was also, this is metallic wax, Finnabair. And then this is jeweled paste from Finnabair. And look at it. It's really cool. We'll be using this last. Okay. Look at this. Isn't that cool? Love it. Okay, so let's do that. And then we'll be using some of this gold. And this is Master's Touch gold. I had the Jules Effect paste in gold, but it dried out. And I was only half done with it. I was so mad. I must have forgot to spray. Whenever you have a jar, make sure you spray the lid and you spray inside. Hey, Sanita, welcome in. Welcome in. Because when you open it up, it puts a lot of air and then it starts drying out your paint. So, all right, so let's get started. Am I going to use my fingers or am I going to use a brush? I'm going to use brushes. Let me get some brushes, guys. I was going to use my fingers, but why use my fingers when I can use brushes? I have plenty of brushes. We all know that. I may also use my fingers, but let me get some brushes out that we can use. Got some brushes. All right. Oh, you know what brushes I should, well, no, I won't use those. They're brand new. Okay. What is this? All right, we'll use this. All right, so I'm going into that dark umber, and I got to move this camera up a little bit because I got to be able to work. And I will bring, see if you guys can see like that. Yeah. So just messily, just put it on. There's some dark brown. You know what? For the paste, I am going to use my finger. I might use my finger for everything. We'll see. See how cool this looks? How it starts looking so cool real quick. And if you want that drama, like I have here, then you really want to, what is the world is my problem? I hate when I lose my train of thought. Oh, if you really want that drama, you want things to come out really nice and rich, paint it black instead of using a white gesso, if you want drama. Yeah, on these paste, I'm using my finger because they're paste, so it'd be just better with my finger. The brown paint, I'm going to use the brush. So anyway, what I was saying is you can, all these colors that I'm using right now, you can, perfect. You can use acrylic paints. You do not have to use any of these pastes that I'm using or anything. You can use acrylic paints. Yeah, I'm glad I'm using my finger because then I can get up in there. See? Sorry if I get quiet here and there. I'm just focusing. Just doing a little bit of focusing. And if you have any questions, make sure that you put it in caps. So when I go back to the chat, I can see it quickly and get your question answered. I'm trying to reserve my fingers for the color that I'm using. I'm like, what color is on this finger? I feel like I'm doing eyeshadow swatches. Okay, let's put a little bit of brown right there. Okay. Let's put a little bit of this right here. There we go. And you're just playing with all these colors, just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Let me show you what it's looking like. Isn't that looking pretty? Gorgeous. So you just keep playing. And the other ones we're going to, after we get all these three colors we're playing with back and forth, then we'll introduce the gold and this really cool jeweled paste copper. That jeweled paste comes in a lot of different cool colors. I love that jewel paste. That jewel paste is everything. But like I said, you do not have to have, I wipe my fingers off. You do not have to have any of these paints that I have. You can just get acrylic paints and get acrylic paints that are metallic and some that are flat. Like the brown I'm using is flat. The other ones I think are all have a little metallic to them. The brown is flat. So you can either use flats or metallics. I would definitely use some metallics though, because it's going to really give it a good punch if you use some metallics. Okay, and we'll get to that front part here in a minute. Okay, just looking to see what we need to do. And it's just a thing of just always looking and seeing like, okay, what do I need? What does this need here? What does this need here? And that's it. Okay. There we go. Let's turn this again and work here. All right, is that brown right there? I think so. All right, let's put some brown in here. If you don't know what else to do, always put brown. That's what me and Tim Holtz say. Love me some Tim Holtz. He is awesome. Okay. Oh, that looks pretty. Look how gorgeous that looks. We need brown right here. And I will be checking the chat, you guys, in just about 5 minutes, okay? Let me just get a little further along with what I'm doing. Making sure that you guys are seeing me. You know, if you didn't have black gesso, you could also just use a black acrylic craft paint. Make sure it's flat, not shiny. And you can do this, and you could do this too. You don't even have to use gesso if that's what you had. So I always try to give you alternatives. So if you want to go and do something like this right after we get off of this live, you can go do it. It's really not always about products. It's really about different techniques, in my opinion. You can use a lot of different products to get to the same result or a similar result. Okay, I need to put something right there, which I think is some brown. There we go. Do I have a brown finger? There we go. There we go. All right, we're getting around. All right, I need to squeeze out some more of this color here. I love these pastes. The only thing I don't like is the way they smell. They smell weird. Let me get a little bit more of the paste out. And I would just put out a little bit. See the little, I don't know if you guys can see the little amounts I'm putting out. I would just put out that little amount when it comes to the paste, because the paste goes a long way. You don't need very much. And they're about, I bought these from scrapbook.com, I think. And they were the different paste that I use and the effect paste. They were like about $5 or $6 each. I bought them last year. I haven't bought any Finnabair stuff this year. And her new line has come out, and I didn't buy any. I don't even know what she has in her new line. Oh man, look what happened right there. That just broke. Why did that break? But you know what the good news about that breaking? Well, it's not good news, but why it's okay is we're making everything look like grungy anyway. So if something breaks, we're good. That just probably adds to it anyway. And you know what? Let's just take some brown paint and just fix that right up. Cool, huh? So if something like that happens to you, that's how you take care of it. Bam. So windy here today. So windy and so cold. This is the coldest we've ever had. March is never like this. I think it's 50 degrees outside. It's never 50 in March here. It's usually 70, 75, 80, just like perfect weather. Oh, it's horrible. But I don't want to complain too much because I also can't stand the heat. And that's coming. So I think I'd rather have the heat. I mean, the heat. I'd rather have the cold than the heat because the heat is, oh, it's horrible. It's anywhere between 100 and 100 and somewhere between 104 and 115 every day in the summer. It's a living nightmare. It's a nightmare. People come here on vacation in the summer. I don't even know how they survive. I really don't. I don't know what they're doing. I'm like, I know you guys are about to die. All right, I'm going to check the chat right now. And let me show you this first, and then we'll check the chat because now we're to the front of the jar. Okay, so let me show you what we have so far. Let me look in the thing. Let me see if you guys are seeing. Oh, yeah, you guys are seeing it good. Look how cool this looks. Can't even tell this was a pickle jar, can you? Fabulous. Oh, believe me, you guys, doing work like this, it's an addiction. I love it. I absolutely am obsessed with it. And you can turn anything in your house and make it look beautiful. Look at this is a pickle jar. We just made art out of a pickle jar. Awesome. I like to do this on wine bottles too. Oh, I just showed you guys that wine bottle. Second. All right. I said I was going to stop and check the chat. So Angela, stop and check the chat. Okay. So let's put this down because this is where we have to go next. Okay, to the front. This is the really, really, really fun part. Is to start doing the design. All right. Let me wipe my hands off and check the chat. All right, I'll start at the bottom. Thank you, C Rose, sweetie. Thank you. How are you doing today, C Rose? Rita Pacheco says the best weather in the Bay Area in California. Perfect weather. Are you serious? Because you guys have been cold and it's LA was having blizzards. Were you guys having blizzards? I know it was really cold there, but we got all kinds of wind. It's probably 40-mile-an-hour winds right now. It's freezing cold. It's been like that though. But it's not normal. This is not normal for Las Vegas to be this cold at this time of the year. But everything has changed. Hey, Sunita, welcome in, sweetie. She says it is Chicagoan that like it's hot too much and cold. Will let me speak for myself. I prefer hot. You prefer hot? Well, I would prefer hot if it wasn't. Our hot gets hot. It's 104 to 116. It's insane. Okay. Dark Sky says, love how the blue and the gold look together. Isn't that gorgeous? And you know where I got that idea from was, well, I always think turquoise and the gold looks good together. But right on the package of the wax paste, look, they put it on there to mix those two together right by each other. So when I seen that, I thought, ooh, that's going to look extra pretty. Okay, let me see. Harmony said 120 degrees in Las Vegas. No thanks. I'm in Oregon. I know it's bad here in the summer. Ooh. Hey, Jerry, welcome in. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you. Thank you. Rita Pacheco says, tell me about it, Angie. Freezing in California. It's 53. Me too. I can't stand the heat. It gets too hot over here in the valley. Oh, really? Does it get? Because I always think California is the perfect 70-degree weather all year round, except for this year. So it gets hot in the valley, huh? Hey, Samantha, welcome in. Welcome in. Okay, Miss D's account says, oh, Pace, where can you get them in Canada? I do not know, but I mean, if you can go to scrapbook.com and they carry all this type of stuff that I'm using. They carry those paste, they carry the jewel paste, they carry the molds, and it's Finnabair. Finnnibair. Did I say that right? Finnnabair. And scrapbook.com carries a lot of all the Finnabair stuff. So if they deliver to Canada, you'll be able to get it. Michael's here in the United States used to carry a ton of Finnabair stuff, but they got rid of it all, I believe. That's when I picked up some of the stuff pretty cheap. Thank you, Adrienne. She's watching Angie's playlist. Thank you, sweetie. Hey, Debbie Bunyard. Welcome in. Welcome in. Sunita said she loves the blue. Isn't that blue pretty? It's like a turquoisey. Yeah, it's turquoise. Like it's a turquoise blue. They call it peacock, but I think it looks pretty turquoisey. Thank you, Debbie. And you're not late. You are just fine, sweetie. Okay. Thank you, Miss D. Debbie says, hi, Angie, mods and crafters. Okay. Hey, Regina. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yes, Harmony's Creation says Shimmer and Shine reminds me of that seashell. What is it called? Because I have a big old shell of it. Somebody in the chat's gonna tell us. You're right, it does remind me of that shell. Abalone shell. I have a big, huge abalone shell this big. I got from a thrift store. And when I was we used to always vacation in San Luis Obispo, California. Oh, I want to live in San Luis Obispo, California so bad. Anyway, in one of the thrift stores, they had a big old what I just said it. Now I want to say alimony shell. What the heck, Angela? Anyway, I bought that big old shell for $3 or $4. Oh, beautiful. Yes, Aisha, that turquoise gives a pop. Yes, it sure does. Elizabeth says, Angie, remember I can make my own metallic waxes. Awesome. How do you do it? How do you make your own metallic waxes? You should do a video on that. Hey, Delphine's Handcrafted. Welcome in. He says, Delphine Handcrafted says, what do you use to spray to keep them from drying out? Maybe she's not, I don't think she's talking to me. Okay, Sunita says, I know it's an art day, but how many, okay. Sunita said, I know it's an art day, but how many yarnies do we have here? Yeah, how many yarnies do we have here? How many knitters and crocheters do we have in here? Okay, Zero says, Angie, Hobby Lobby used to carry black gesso. I bought one a couple years ago on sale. I haven't seen it since. Yeah, see, I've never seen the black gesso because I was actually looking for it in the fine art section because I thought maybe they'll have it there. I mean, they have the white gesso there. Even in the craft area, they don't have the black gesso. Hey, LaShara, welcome in. Everybody's saying hi to everybody. Let's see. Miss D says the supplies in Canada are awful. The prices, are they? Okay. All right. All right. Rita says she crochets. She's learning to knit. Awesome, girl. And C Rose is by Stitchual. Nana Michelle, crocheter in attendance. Oh, okay. Thank you, Elizabeth. She said she put in the chat how to make the wax paste. Awesome, girl. Thank you. Because I'd be interested in doing that for sure. I love to make my own stuff. You save so much money and then you can customize it for what you want. Okay. I'm just reading the sorry guys, I'm just reading the chat a little bit. Oh, that's true, Adrian. You can also, I'm sorry, Prima.com. Prima. Prima.com. Prima is who makes all the Finnabair products. So you can look up Prima.com and you can order stuff from there too. It's just that actually a lot of times scrapbook.com has it cheaper and they have a lot of stuff on sale and they clear out stuff a lot at a better price than Finnabair, who is the company that makes these products. That's weird. Okay. All right, so I'm going to continue on, you guys. Okay. Let's move the blockers out of the way. And hopefully you guys can see. You know what? Let me bring the camera down a little bit. All right, I'll work like this. This is perfect. Well, you guys are seeing everything. Okay. All right, so let's continue on. So we're going to do the same things we've been doing. I'm not going to use this brush anymore because it's too big. Let me get some smaller ones. Let me get some smallies. So we got to get into little crevices, little areas. So I don't know why I got all these bigger ones. Okay, I can use this one. I can use this one. Just a second, guys. I'm getting some brushes. I need small ones. I don't know why I was thinking these bigger ones. What was I thinking? These ones, this size. Let me grab some more small brushes real quick. Real quick. When you need it, you run into every brush but the one you need. Just a second. All right. Now we got some smaller brushes here. All right. We'll go right in here. Oh, you know what? Let's work with, I like to do this. Do I have gold? No, that gold dried up. All right, let's get some of this gold here. Because I want to paint the whole, this whole thing here. Gold. I think I do. Oh no, I just want to do the face gold. Is that what I did over here? Yeah. People are like, girl, what do you want to do with yourself? I don't know. Come on out, paint. You hate that? You try to get a little out and then a big old blob comes out. It's like, ugh. All right, so this is going to really bring out the face. I'm just going to do the face in gold. See, look how that brings out the face. Isn't that cool? Look at that. Love that. Okay. I can get some more of the blue out. So a little bit of blue and a little bit more of this gold color. This isn't really gold. It's really more like a copper color, this one. Okay. So I have brown on the brush right now, that dark brown. So I'm just adding the brown here and there like this. And it's just a matter of playing games with your brushes. I think I will use a brush for this because you need to get into little areas. And then we'll use a little bit of the blue with the turquoise. It's just a matter of playing with everything. Like if you look at things, you're like, oh, there's too much of this or that, then just keep going back and forth so you get it the way you want it. That's it. Okay. So let me show you what that looks like. Let me bring that up close. Cool, huh? You can also take any of these pieces that I'm making right now and make jewelry out of them. I could make that into a pendant. Just that right there. I can make that into a pendant. How cool would that be? But if I was going to make that a pendant, I may not use plaster of Paris. I may use resin because if you drop it or whatever, it will break. The clay is better. The air dry clay is better for like decor stuff, but resin would do a really nice pendant. Okay. Let's work on this butterfly. So you guys can see the full effect of this butterfly. You guys know I have to have a butterfly. I have to have a butterfly in everything. I love me and Jeannie. Love butterflies. Always love butterflies. They're magical, I think, in my opinion. And I love everything magical. Okay. That's so pretty. All right, so now let's add this blue in here. The turquoise here and there. The turquoise you can use a little bit more sparingly than the brown and the rust color. That's what it is. It's more of a rust color because, it's like, bam. Oh, pretty. All right, let me do this down here and then I'll bring it up close to the camera, guys. Just give me a second and we'll come up to the camera. You guys, if you're interested in doing work like this, you should try it. You guys, it's so much fun. Now, let's talk about a few things. You do not have to have molds. Like these were all molds, right? You can use broken bits of jewelry. Now, if you're going to do it to a rounded surface, you kind of do have to do the clay method like we did last week, where you take the clay, put it in the mold, and then take some molding paste and glue it onto here and then let it dry on it. And then since you're using air dry clay, it can take the shape of the jar, right? But anything flat that you want to work on, you can use jewelry bits. You can use Christmas decorations from Dollar Tree are fabulous, like the crosses, all the kind of cool stuff they have as Christmas decorations. You can use those. Look around your craft room. You can use so many little things, little broken bits and bobs and pieces, and do really cool stuff. All right, what am I doing? Okay, there we go. I lost where I was at. Shocker. And we'll do a piece where I use we'll do a piece where I use broken bits of jewelry and Christmas decorations and just all kinds of just little bits and bobs here in my art room. Okay, let's go to the blue, the turquoise. And I will check the chat here in just about 2 minutes. Oh, I need to get some, gotta get some more of this blue on my. Okay. All right, so let me show you guys what this looks up close up. And a little more rust over here. There we go. Okay. All right, we can get a little more rust right here too to break up that turquoise color. Okay, so let me bring this up close and let me show you guys. Let me see what you guys are seeing in the. Isn't that looking cool? Let me turn it a little bit. Way cool. Okay, so let me check the chat. I feel like my lighting right now could be a little bit better. Let me see about. Let me see if I get a little more light on this whole situation. Yeah, that looks better with that light on there. I'll show it one more time with my lighting. I turn my light up a little bit. Okay. All right, let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. And make sure you guys stay till the end, because anybody who has donated to the channel all the way up until today, we're going to have a giveaway at the end. So, like the last 10 minutes. Thank you, Rita Pacheco. Hey, Snowbird, welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you, Harmy's Creations. He says, I love the little face. It looks grungelicious. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you, Gloria. Yes, Dark Sky says Dollar Trees have Eileen's tacky glue too. Yeah, they have it. Just they used to consistently have it, but sometimes they get a little low on their. They don't always carry it. But I mean, they carry it most of the time. Just here and there, you might have trouble. So if you see it, pick up a couple of them. Okay. Thank you, Elizabeth. Okay. Okay, so I think this is how you make the paste. Elizabeth says, Eileen's tacky glue mix with Equate diabetic lotion first, then add the Arteza mica powder of your color choice. Huh? What does mixing it with the Equate diabetic lotion do? That's interesting. Huh? That's way interesting. Okay, cool. Oh, thank you, C Rose, sweetie, for that super chat. We'll be celebrating you in just a second. I just lost my thing. Okay, Nancy says hello. Welcome in, Nancy. She says I've been watching your Hobby Lobby hauls. Interesting. I don't need even free art supplies at the moment. Okay. Could you use Elmer's glue? You hear a puppy dog? I don't have a dog. Okay. Okay, everyone's asking questions about making the paste. Okay, Margaret G says, here's the recipe. Put half the diabetic lotion and half Eileen's tacky glue. Mix it good. Then add the Arteza mica metallics powders and add a little powder and Arabic gum. You got wax. Oh, cool. That is so cool. Okay. Oh, I love it. Thank you, guys. Hey, Hope Johnson. Welcome in. Welcome in. Margaret G says, Elizabeth, when this live is over, can you put the wax recipe in the comments? Okay, and she already put that in there. Awesome. You guys, you know what else I just learned how to make was the what are those pens called? Everybody was wanting those pens. They're like the glitter pens. And I out of everything I got at Hobby Lobby, I wasn't able to catch them, and I want to get them, but you can make your own. There's a bunch of recipes on YouTube. Oh darn it, it's gonna come to me in a second. It's they're paints that are in a water pen, and they're very like shiny and glittery, and you can but they're see-through, so you can add them on top of anything. They're gorgeous. What is it? It'll come to me in a second. I'm gonna make some. Okay. Just reading the chat, you guys. Margie says crocheter in attendance. Okay. All right, so I got through the chat there. I think you can get the Arabic gum at Hobby Lobby. Hey, Young Works by Lydia. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yes, if you want your links dropped, you guys, put CC in the chat, and the moderators will drop your links. Oh, Delphine's Handcrafted. Thank you so much, sweetie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And C Rose, thank you, sweetie. And let's celebrate both of them. Okay, so C Rose. Okay. This chat's just trying to jump everywhere. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's celebrate C Rose. Thank you, C Rose. And let's play some music for C Rose. Here we go. And Delphine's Handcrafted. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So Delphine Handcrafted, thank you so much for that donation, girl. You did not have to donate that much at all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to put $10 here, and I will finish writing out yours when we get off of here. So I did put $10 and Delphine. So you'll have 10 entries. Okay, sweetie? Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And let's play some music. Where is my, okay, here we go. Thank you, ladies. Thank you both. Thank you, C Rose, and thank you, Delphine. Thank you, both you guys so much. Okay, so let's continue on. Wink of Stella. That's it. Thank you, C Rose. Wink of Stella. That's exactly it. And they have recipes on how to make the Wink of Stella. It's really easy. There's a pearl, like a pearl that's like translucent. You can see through the pearl. You use that, and then you can use different pigments. Like you can use watercolors, like watercolor in a tube. I have pure pigments from Jane Davenport that I bought that I can make my own watercolors. So I want to experiment and use those. So yeah, check that out, how to make your own Wink of Stellas. It's pretty cool. And you use water brushes. And Hobby Lobby was clearancing out the water brushes. You can get 3 water brushes for like $1.25. I didn't catch that. None of the Hobby Lobbies I went to had those. So they must have already clearanced them out. Almost, they must have got sold out. Huh. I wonder why. That's so strange. My iPad is already going out. It must not have been charged all the way. It's my husband's iPad. I thought I had charged that. I hadn't watched it. That's weird. Anyway, I may have to leave and go get my other iPad in a minute. But until then, let's continue on. Let's continue. Oh, I need to get some more color out here. I love making my own stuff like that. So thank you so much for sharing that recipe, Elizabeth. I love, love, love making my own stuff. Especially when you can save money. And you can customize it and get the exact colors you want. Fabulous. Fabulous. And if we can save money with our crafting and our arting, even better. Okay. So let's now go onto this side to all this here. So this is the dark umber, and I'm just putting it here and there. There we go. So we can work more than one spot at a time. We'll do the brown or the copper in here. There we go. And then let's get some of the turquoise going. That was so cute of Sanita. She's all, I know it's art day, but it's funny. I've never considered art day, but you're right. It is art day, huh? Oh, I didn't put any of this here yet. There we go. This is so pretty. I just love, oh, just looks so pretty when you start doing the painting on it, because everything really starts coming out. Love it. Love it. Okay, so let me show you what this looks like. Bring it up close. Let me look at my iPad and see what you guys are seeing. Make sure you guys can see. Okay. So that's what that side looks like. And then let me turn it a little bit. That's what this looks like. And then that's what this looks like on this side. Okay, so now we're going to go to this other side. Okay. I need a little more paste. I just put a little bit of paste down each time because, I don't want to waste it. It's, not cheap. I don't want to waste it, so no wasting of the paint. Nobody wants to waste paint. Okay. And let's throw some copper up in here. There. We'll throw it right there. Throw some copper in there. All right, and then some blue, turquoise. Righty, and then some of the blue, turquoise, whatever you want to call it. It's amazing to me how things just really, really come out when you start putting the color on. Because before that, everything's black, so you're not really seeing everything. Oh, baby white now. No, I don't. I'll have to get one. Okay, so now let me turn this, and we're going to go here and here and here. Is this the brown one? Yes. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm getting a little quiet. I'm focusing. Not that it really takes a lot of focus. You guys, this is so fun and so addicting. I'm telling you. So fun. So relaxing. So if you missed how we got to this part that we're painting all this, I show you how basically it's collage, but it's collaging with 3D little items. And I used my mold and I used air dry clay. So look at last week's live, and you'll see how we got to where we're at, how we got all these pieces all collaged. I call it collage. Even though we're not using paper, I still call it collage because it's still a form of a collage, right? That's what I think of it as. And I love collage, so that's probably why I love doing this. All right, more paint, more wax. Now that we're doing this, I'm kind of curious of what Finnebear, what she has for her new release. They all just released their new releases recently. Um, Tim Holtz, Diane Reevely, all of them. So I'm curious. I'm gonna look it up when we're done with this. I'm curious to see what her new release is because I wouldn't mind getting some new stuff. Like I need anything else, I don't. But you know, we like collecting craft supplies. I mean, I'll probably wait because I would rather wait and have it get it on sale or a good sale or a clearance. That's usually what I do. So I usually don't buy stuff right when it comes out. I usually wait until it's 6 months old, a year old, and then dive into it. Just makes it a lot more affordable. Unless I really see something I want, like a mold. Oh, I love molds. I think the molds tend to be a little expensive, but I think molds are so worth it, like stencils, because they're things that you can use over and over and over and over again. They're worth their weight in gold. Can you guys see what I'm doing? Yeah. In fact, let me just bring the camera down a little bit more. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm bringing the camera down as much as I can bring it down. And you know what? I would zoom in, but the one time I tried zooming in, but that was when I was using, I'm on StreamYard right now, but I was on YouTube and I tried to zoom in and it wrecked the whole live. So I'd rather test it first before I just go and do it. Try zooming in. I'll try that when I'm not on the live. Because it was so bad that everybody had to reboot and come back in. And yeah, it was, nobody has time for that. Okay, just a second. I need to look inside here. There we go. Okay. Then let's go with the blue. And then I will check chat here in just a second. Because I haven't checked chat for a while. Let me know in the chat. Anybody in the chat, have you guys done work like this before? Are you going to do some work like this? Are you interested? Are you getting your fix by just watching me? Or is it something you want to maybe try? Look her up, Finnebear, and you'll see she comes on and she does lives all the time. And you can see her. She has a whole design team and everything. I've been doing this type of artwork for forever. The last probably long as I've been on YouTube, 12 years. And she didn't used to work for Finnebear. She used like her own, just whatever products she wanted to use. And then she got with Finnebear and then started making all the products too. It's looking so cool. Just a second. Okay. Let me turn this around and show you what we got so far. That's That's that top right there. Okay, just so you guys can get a good look at it. And there's the side. Okay, and now the last thing I have to do is I have to do this here and this top here. So we'll do that in a second, but let me check the chat. Also, remember we have sitting in the wings, I have this. I don't know if it's dried yet. This whole thing. So we'll probably paint this together black, let that dry. Oh, good. It molded on there. I use, when I'm going to glue pieces together or glue this onto this, I use molding paste. Molding paste glues things together. So, and what this is at the top is a rose. And that'll come out more. You know how you see like skulls with the roses? That's what's at the top of that. But that rose is made out of resin. All right, let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. Harmony Creation says, it looks like you found it in the ocean, an old priceless relic. Thank you, girl. Thank you. That is the biggest compliment ever, because that's exactly what I want it to look like. I either want my stuff coming up out of the ocean like it's an old relic, or I like my stuff looking like it was in the ground and they dug it up and it was some ancient relic dug in the ground from 1,000 years ago. I love that. And I love grunge. I love age. I love relics, like all that stuff. So thank you so much. Nice compliment. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Oh, Adrian, thank you. Adrian says, yes, she has it on a journal. It's cool. Yeah, I'll show you my journal, you guys. I have two or three different journals with this type of artwork on the journal. So I'll show it to you guys. Hey, Natural Nane 61, welcome in. Yes, Harmony's Creation. She said, I would maybe try it on the front of a journal. Girl, I will show you my journal. Let me finish this up and I'll show you the front of a couple of journals that I've done, that art journals that I've done it. And it's gorgeous on an art journal or a junk journal, whichever type of journal. And if you do it on the junk journal, if you do it on a journal, then it's a flat surface. So then that's when you can use the broken, just bits and bobs. You can use broken pieces of jewelry, bits and bobs from your craft room, little Christmas decorations, all kinds of cool stuff. Ciro says, I did it before, Angie. I did the camera from Dollar Tree when you made one, geez, 3 or 4 years ago. Oh yeah, the camera. Cool. I'm trying to think where that camera's at. I think the camera, because I bought a bunch of those cameras. They're wooden, they're cameras made out of wood. And I bought a bunch of those so I can alter them. I'll have to do, I forgot about the camera, Ciro's. I'll have to get some cameras out. We'll do a camera one day on the live. Oh, thank you, Dark Sky. Dark Sky dropped the Finnebear art files in the chat. Thank you, thank you, Dark Sky. StreamYard can be free, and I did the free forever. But then the next up is $25, and the next from that is $50. So I do the $25. The $25 is you can have up to 10 people up for a chat. And there's some other things too by paying. So I was to the point where I needed to not be cheap anymore and I needed to pay. So. Okay. Oh, good. C Rose found the gum Arabic by Jack Hurd for $7.39 a jar. Margaret G says, I need to do a shabby chic one. Margaret G, I have a shabby chic one. I'll show it to you guys. So I'll show you my shabby chic Finnebear art, and I'll show you the journal. So I'll show you a few things when I'm done doing this. Elizabeth said, Angie, Tim Holtz, and who else came out with something new? Tim Holtz, His stuff just everyone just dropped their new product line. Diane Reevely, and that's Dilutions. And what's her name? Jane Davenport, who I love. And I'm trying to think who else brought out those. Those are the main people I like to always watch. And then Finnabear. Thank you, Dark Sky, for explaining what I did, what I did last week and where we're at. Thank you, sweetie. See, Rose says, my husband says, Rose, I just don't think your room can take one more item. LOL. Watch me. I love it, C Rose. Okay, Elizabeth says, Angie, what glue do you use to get those items on there? Okay, let me show you. Last week I used a mold like this. Remember? A mold like this. I took the air dry clay and I put it in the mold, right? And then I demolded it right away because we're going to put it on a rounded surface. Most of the time you let it dry because it's going to be on a flat surface. But whenever you need to mold it around a bottle, you take it out with the clay while it's wet. And so then you take that molded piece that's wet and you use this stuff. You use molding paste. Okay, you can use any molding paste. Finnabear also makes molding paste. This is a flexible molding paste, which I think is excellent. Flexible or not flexible, but molding paste will glue these pieces onto whatever you want to do. Oh, I just put my hand in some paint. Just a second. Hi guys, it's already 3:42. Time goes fast. Let's see. Okay. Oh yes, Elizabeth says if they dry out, you can put vegetable glycerin in 2 drops only. Yes, that's the same way with a lot of things that are in jars. You can a lot of times you can put glycerin and it will moisten up your product. Not in everything, but a lot of things though, especially paste. Oh, I need to check my speaker. Okay, I'll check my speaker. Let me do that real quick. Sorry. Let's see. Settings. Audio. Okay. And Butterfly Dreams let me know yesterday why she thinks that my phone does that. It's because my iPad is right next to my phone. And you know what? I do believe that's right because I remember something else like that happening with someone else. So that's why I end up in the box. And that's why I have to change. I go through and I go into speaker and I just either choose speaker or default and go back and forth because it starts picking up. So that's why it does that. So. Hey, Unique Amazing Stripes, welcome in. Oh, Elizabeth said, ladies bonus, the waxes will be water soluble. Awesome, girl. You know what? I can't charge my, Rita, I can't charge my iPad while I'm on. It does not charge. My phone will. If my phone starts to die, I can charge. In fact, my phone will be charged up by the time my live is over with. If I get low on juice, but my iPad, you can't, it just dies. I wish it was like my phone and did that, but it doesn't. Yeah, Ciro says she combed the aisles at Hobby Lobby and she couldn't find those water brushes. I know, girl. I didn't even see. I never even saw those water brushes at my store, even before the sale started. Now, Dollar Tree carried 2 for $1 water brushes, and they're good, but they haven't had them now for a year. They carried them last year for about 4 or 5 months. So if you see them at Dollar Tree, stock up. Okay, so let me finish this up. Oh, good, Unique Amazing Stripes. I'm glad you like it. Yes, Unique Amazing Stripes says it looks like it's made out of metals, even though it's not. I know, isn't that crazy? Okay, so okay, where am I at? Okay, I'm at the top of here. So now we need to finish this top area here. And we'll go a little bit later today because I came on later, so. Not too much later, but we'll probably go until 4:15, 4:20 instead of just 4 o'clock. Okay. Make sure you guys are seeing everything. Yep, you are. Need some more brown paint. Thank God, I thought I squeezed out too much of the umber, but I've used it all, so yay! I didn't waste. I hate wasting. That's one thing I am not. I'm not a waster. I can't stand wasting. I'm not like I've never wasted before. Everybody has, but I try not to. I can't. It just drives me nuts. I don't like to be a waster. Okay. If you were brought up not to waste, you just can't. It's just hard for you to waste. That's how I was brought up. Don't be wasting nothing. You want to swat? You want to beat down? You want that chancla, as me would say? Alrighty. Sorry, guys. I'm getting a little quiet on you. Just focusing a little bit. Making decisions of where I want to put this stuff at. Making decisions. Okay. And then let's take a little bit of this. There we go. That looks good. Need a little bit more of that blue. No, that looks good. Okay, so let me show you the front of the top of this, how this looks. So that's how that looks. All right, so let me just quickly go around and get the top of this lid. Oh, I did some of it already. Cool. Oh. So you may not be able to see everything. I'll show it to you in just a second. I'm in like the crux of it. Trying to get this on here. Okay. All right. Okay, there we go. What the heck happened right there? I don't know, but we'll cover it with paint. Okay. So did we get, just a second, guys, I got to look at this. I'm just looking at it myself so I can look at the, make sure we got everything. All right, so now we can do, let's do this lid. Let me get a little bit more paint on my thing here. Oh, you know what we got to still do? We got to still highlight with the copper and the gold, which we'll do in a second. We may not use the copper. We may just use the, we'll see. We'll see. But we do got to get up. We got to get up on this lid. All right, you guys, I got to bring you up. So. All right. Sorry, guys, I had to move you a little bit because the camera was in the way of me doing this lid. We can't have that. Okay, there's that. Now let's go to the copper. Okay, then let's use some of the turquoise. The turquoise is what really makes it. It like brings the bling. It's like the bling for the piece. It's like the jewelry for the piece. I love it. Okay, so cool. So there is the lid. Cool, huh? Okay, so there's the lid. This looks really good. Okay. So that's the lid, but I'm going to let this piece dry. I don't want to mess with it too much because I just glued this all together with the molding paste before I came on, you guys. So that's going to go on top of there, okay, on top of the jar. I have to paint it black, so I'll paint it black with the black gesso, and then everything I just did, I'll do the same thing. But I will do this part off camera because we need to let this dry. I don't want to keep messing with it. And then next week I'll show you what the top looks like. But everything else you guys are seeing because we're done, except for that top part. There we go. There we go. Oh, that's good right there. So you guys can really see it. Let that light from the window hit you or hit the piece. Okay. Oh, I didn't do the gold. We're going to do the gold next. Okay, so let's do the gold. Remember, I was going to use this effect paste, but we already have the other one. So this is going to be just too much. But let's use a little bit of gold. Maybe. We'll see if we need it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You always need a little gold. And I'm just using my finger and just dabbing the gold here and there. Talking about the jewelry of the piece, this really adds a little bit of little extra pizzazz, the gold does. I think. Hopefully you guys are still seeing. Yeah, you guys are perfect. I just had to bring it up a little bit so I could see what I'm doing. There we go. Okay. This gold really just really adds that little extra. Okay. Let's go to the other side. All right, and then let's go to the rest of this whole piece and start adding gold. Okay, just here and there. All right, got to be careful because I got wet stuff everywhere. So sorry guys, you might not be able to see me add this gold on. Just a second, I'm in a weird spots. So just let me and I'll show it to you guys. If I could, I would keep holding on to it, but I can't keep holding on to it because it's messing things up. So you may not be able to see what I'm doing right now, but I'll show you the effects of it in just a second. Well, you can see the top. Let me do the top now. You guys, this is really cool because you can make gifts. You can do gifts for people. You can start a whole business doing this kind of stuff like this. You can make awesome, beautiful decor for your house. The wine bottle that I showed you guys that I did, I've done like probably 5 of those wine bottles, and they're as decor in my house. You can do this on anything. You can do this on a box. You can do this on a piece of canvas. You can do this on a journal. The sky is the limit. Awesome. I love it. Just a second. I just feel like I put a little too much gold right here. That's what I like about it. If you feel like you did too much of something, you can just fix it. No major. Just fix it. There we go. All right, let me get all this stuff off my hands. Then I'm going to show you guys the whole piece one more time. I think we're done with these brushes. Okay, let me put these brushes away. I think we're done with the paint too, but let me leave the paint on the side for just a second, because if we're not done, I don't want to waste that paint. Because as soon as you think you're done, then you think of something else, and then your paint, and then you got to get some more paint out, and then you end up wasting it. And we don't want to waste paint. Right, let me put the lid on this. Just a second. There we go. Getting the lid on all my stuff so I don't have stuff drying out. All right, let me make sure all my paint brushes that I used are in the water. Make sure all my lids are on everything. Yep. And then what, did I use any of these brushes? No, I didn't use any of these brushes. Okay. All right, so let me show you guys. Wait, let me get a baby wipe for my hands too. Jen says, Angie, would you add a pop of magenta and amethyst colors here and there? Huh, I never thought of that, but I could. That's interesting that you just said that, because yesterday I was at Hobby Lobby. Where else would I be? And let me show you something. They have this right here for $224, regularly $9.99. And I bought these before. I've been buying the last 2 years, so I have a lot. But look at this color. Isn't that pretty? I'm not going to do it today just because I just think I have enough going on, but I do like that idea though. Sometimes you can start adding so much, you start making a mess. So I think I'm good for today. If I would have put that in my patterning, it would have been probably okay, but I've already done so much stuff to this. Okay. See, that's why I left that paint right there, because as you keep looking at things, you're like, oh, it needs a little of this, it needs a little of that. All right, let me show you up close. Make sure my hands are clean as much as I can. There we go. Isn't it amazing where we started at and how it turns out? It's the process. The process is just so cool. There we go. I wanted to hit that light just right so you guys can see everything. And then there's like the back and stuff. And there's the lid. But remember, the lid's going to have, but the lid's going to be really cool. So next week, I'll show this again with this finished up. Like I said, we're letting this dry. We'll paint this black. And then all the colors that we use, we'll use it on this. And that'll be on the top. Okay. Which is nothing but a gear. What this is right here is this gear right here. This is Finnabair mold. And it's this gear here that I put plaster of Paris in, and then it broke. So then I thought, because I tried to demold it too quickly out of the mold. It takes 30 minutes for the plaster of Paris to set up, and I messed up. Anyway, but I was like, oh, I'll add something else on here. And that's when I added the skull, and then I added on that rose, and the rose is made out of resin. So, alrighty. So let me put this aside. Let me clean up my mess, and then I'm going to show you guys a few things, and then we'll do the giveaway. I'm going to show you a few of the things that I've done with this Finnabair process. One, I'm going to show you the journal page, the journal cover, and then I will show you the shabby chic, where a lot lighter colors. Because I like both. I like more like just earthy, grungy colors like this, but then I love shabby chic too. Real pretty shabby chic. So I love both. I do both. Okay, So just a second, you guys, I'm cleaning up this mess. Let me show you something that works good. I get this at Dollar Tree. If you have a glass mat like this thing works great. It's the scraper for like if you're chopping up vegetables and you need to scrape it up, but it works as a good scraper to clean this mat, to clean this glass mat. Look at that. It just takes everything right off. Love it. I love this glass mat. You guys, if you want a glass mat, I got it's Crafter's Companion. It's 13 by 19 glass mat. I got it HSN. I think it was like $25. So it was Tim Holtz was like 40. This one was only like 25. So, and it's just about the same size. I kind of compared them. And you can use Easy Pay if you want. So probably like $5 a month or something. I love Easy Pay. I love Easy Pay. All right, let me just finish cleaning up this mat. Let me finish cleaning up this mat. And then I will show you those things I want to show you. I'll read the chat and then we'll do the giveaway. All right. Mat clean. Make sure this area over here. All right, now that's clean. Now let's do my hands one more time. One more time with the hands. What will we do without baby wipes? I don't know. I don't know what I would do. Baby wipes and paper towels in here. All right. Get these hands all cleaned up. Not too bad for how much stuff I was doing with them. All right. And let's dry this. Let's move this back a little more. Put this in the corner over here. All right, so let me grab those things I was going to show you. Okay, so here's one of the journals that I did, and I did this on a live last year. This is an art journal, and there's a bunch of artwork in here that I've done, art journaling. Let's try to bring this down as close as we can. And I like to make art journals out of books. I keep 10 pages, rip 10 pages out, and I like to art journal in a book. This was actually a sketchbook that I made into an art journal. So there you go. This came out really cool. Love it. And remember I was telling you that you can use different things? Okay, check this out. This right here, this is a piece of jewelry, a broken piece of jewelry right here. This is a wooden piece right here from Dollar Tree. Okay. I'm just trying to pick up pieces. This is a wooden piece right here that says magic on it. See? That's a wooden piece from Dollar Tree. So you can start looking for things like when you see stuff at Dollar Tree, when you have broken bits of jewelry, little Christmas decorations, all those type of things can be all glued on here. And then you either white gesso over everything or you black gesso over everything. And then you can start your painting. This piece right here, that's also that dragonfly right there. That was a wooden piece from Dollar Tree. Okay. You can buy these wooden pieces, clocks, crosses, all that from Dollar Tree, and they're made out of wood. Really cool. And then this is the back. And that's the back. All right, so let me show you another. I'll show you another journal. Another art journal. This is some art journaling. I'll show you some art journaling really quickly that I did in here because I'm sure some people are like, what's in the journal? What did you do for art journaling? This is some art journaling I did. This was a calendar. This I collaged this as the focal point. This was in a calendar from Dollar Tree. This was for Easter. This was a napkin. These little Easter bunnies. And these were roses that I collaged on top of the Easter bunny with a mixed media background. This was a pretty page. This was actually Dollar Tree decals. You know those wall decals? That's what these are. I haven't looked at this art journal in a long time. Again, mixed media background and another wall decal from Dollar Tree. A lot of these I did on in either a live or made a video. This is just a place that I just did a bunch of paint on just to prepare for another page. This is my own artwork. It's a print of my own artwork, 5x7. I used it as a focal point, and then did a Diane Reevely-esque type of background. And then this is my artwork that I drew this girl, and I drew this girl here, and then did it like a very grungy background. There's some more. And I think that's all I've done in this journal. Yeah, that's all I've done in this journal. Okay. God, I haven't looked at that artwork in a long time. Okay, let me show you another journal. All right. Here's another art journal. And look at my art journals get really fat. Oh, shoot, my camera just went nuts. Look how fat that is. My art journals do not close. I stand them up and just let them look like little pieces of art themselves because they do not close. Okay, ever. My art journals are like shoved with artwork in them. Okay, let me see if I can get down a little closer so you can really see. Okay. These are kind of the same colors we use today. And I did a really cool mixed media background and then did the collaging on top. And then let me show you the back. And then this is the back. This is how I did. This was the original mixed media background before I collaged all that stuff. So I did a real grungy type of mixed media background. And then I will show you some pages in here. This is my 100 days of collage last year. I won't be showing all of this because this is a lot. Getting caught on the camera there. Yeah, this was my 100 days of collage from last year, which I'm kind of sad that I'm not doing it. Now, you guys wonder if I do other colors. Look, orange. We had every week last year when we did the 100 days of collage, every week was a different color. That was a purple week. Purple week and orange week. I think I mixed these 2 weeks up. You guys probably recognize these. These are those paper dolls I like to make. Very Diane Reevely. And I made these on a live before. I think I did this page on a live. I can't remember. And yeah, this was an orange and magenta week. Orange and yellow and magenta. Okay, so I won't keep going through everything, but this is another collage. So let me show you one more thing, and then we'll do the giveaway. Well, I'll show you two more. This one right here, this is what I was talking about, the shabby chic. See, I did like a more vintagey shabby chic. And see these pieces right here, here, and here, these dragonflies? Those are all made out of wood. Those are the wooden pieces from Dollar Tree that you can buy. You'll get like probably like 8 pieces in a package. This fairy right here is a mold that I made. This was a mold also. Again, that butterfly is a wooden butterfly from Dollar Tree. Okay, and this was a cookie tin from Christmas. I bought a bunch of these so I can do this type of work on them. And this right here, I made it look like it's crackled, but the cracks in here is not crackle. I wanted to use crackle medium, but I didn't have any. Mine dried out. So I used a stencil that I have that looks like makes things look like it's cracked. And then the handwriting is a script stamp. So a script stamp with a crackle stamp over it. Or not a crackle stamp, a crackle, oh, what do you call it? My brain half the time. Stencil, a crackle stencil. It's pretty cool to use a script stamp on this box. So that's a very pretty shabby chic one. And then this one is, this is also that same cookie tin. Excuse me, with a lot of molded pieces. I did a lot of this woman on here. I love her, that Egyptian woman. And I did another small one here, the bat wings. I gave her bat wings, and then another Egyptian piece over there. And this is another mold. Isn't this cool? Now, this would be cool if you were doing furniture. You could mold out pieces like this. So, all right. So I wanted to share those with you guys. Let me put these back. Okay. So, you guys, let me, Dark Sky, if you wouldn't mind, and moderators, hold down the house. I have to go grab my other iPad because this one did die. And oh, before I do that, let me show you what we're going to do for the giveaway. Okay. Now this giveaway here is for anybody that's donated in last month and all the way up till today. So what I'll do is I'm gonna go get my other iPad so I can see the comments. And then also, if you guys have any questions or any comments, I'll read the comments in a second. Okay. So for this giveaway, Distress Oxide, what color is this? Dusty Concord. You guys look at that price. $6.99, got it for $1.49. Just bought this, I think, yesterday or the day before. A white ink pad. I'm going to tell you about these deals because you guys can look for these at Dollar Tree. At Hobby Lobby. You get 4 of these in a pack right now for $2.75 or $2.50. A white ink pad is awesome. You can do so much cool stuff with the white ink pad. Then these gel pens, and these are the neons or the pastels. The pastels. Again, this was only $2.50, regularly $10. So I'm talking about, this is why I go crazy on these clearances at Hobby Lobby. I just bought this recently. Look at this. I love this. Wouldn't this be great in mixed media, you guys? And also for jelly printing. So I bought a few of these for giveaways, and I bought one for myself. $2.99, bought it for 87 cents. Isn't that cool? Oh, love it. This is a newspaper that you're going to get from here from Las Vegas. It's done in Spanish. So what's nice about it, you can use it as script in art. You guys know how I like to use different script, like different languages in my art. So it's in Spanish, see? So you can rip this out and use it in your art. So there's a newspaper from Las Vegas. And then you can win one of my journals. So you can have this girl. Now this journal's already made, and this is my own private journal, but I'll make you your own. But I'm just showing you so you can make your choice. You can have this girl. You can have that, the gray fairy, turquoise fairy, rainbow girl, or this one right here. We'll call her the gray hair, green eyed girl. Okay, so that's your choices for today. Let's do the giveaway. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't. All right, you guys talk among yourselves for a second because I have to write Elizabeth on here. Or not Elizabeth. I have to write Delphine on here. Delphine. I'm writing this messy, you guys, but I can read my own writing, so we're okay. Delphine. Delphine. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and choose. Let me make sure that nobody gave any more donations before I do this. I don't think so. Well, I don't have to go get my iPad, you guys. I can just do it here on my phone. I can see a lot of comments on my phone, so I'm good. Okay. I almost forgot about that because I didn't always on Sundays. I didn't always use StreamYard. I used to always just go on through the YouTube stream, not the StreamYard. Okay, so I'm just going to choose a name here. You guys see me? Okay, what is this? Okay, I can only choose one. Okay. Oh, girl, unbelievable. Did I send out your other stuff yet? I'm trying to think if I did. I don't know. Oh my God. Congratulations, Margie. Margie just needs to. Margie wins every week. Not just my giveaways. Everyone's giveaways. There you go, Margie, you little sweetie. You deserve it, girl. You've been giving out donations, girl. Everywhere I go, there's Margie right at the top giving donations. Margie, which girl do you want? You have a lot of them already. So which one do you want? Let's play some music for her while she decides. Here we go. Twerking chicken. Congratulations, Margie. All right, so everyone's saying congratulations. Let me just see if there's any questions, and also Margie, let me know which journal you want. Okay, everyone's saying congratulations. Thanks, Deanna. Deanna says the gray hair girl with the green eyes is next on my wish list. Thank you, sweetie. Elizabeth said yes. Good luck. I won't be in the giveaway because I can't. Okay. Oh, it's okay, honey. It's okay, sweetie. No problem. Okay. Okay. The woman reminds me of Starbucks. Okay, I'm just looking to see if there's any comments that I've missed. Hey, Forever Blessed. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you, Deanna. Oh, thank you, Adrian. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you, Deanna. Thank you, Harmony. Thank you, Deanna. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you, C Rose. And thank you, Dark Sky. Thanks, Elizabeth. Hey, Sophia, welcome in. Hey, Tank, welcome in, sweetie. Thank you, Delphine's Handcrafted. Thank you, C Rose. Thank you, Elizabeth. Beautiful Angie, and of course, my color. Oh, thank you, Aisha. Unique Amazing Stripes, that really looks like you found the icon in the sea. Thank you, sweetie. Thanks, Dark Sky. And thank you, Deanna. Thank you, Adrian. Thank you, Harmony's Creations. Adrian says, I need a glass mat. Now I just use like, and I can't think of what you call it. Okay. Okay. Okay, I think I got through. Yes, yes, yes. Elizabeth says every 30 days, put 2 sprays of alcohol. Exactly. Whenever I make any of my stuff, I always add alcohol. Like when I make my coffee spray with coffee, I add a little bit of alcohol in there, and that acts as a good preservative. Thank you, Adrian. Thank you, Angela Wright. Thank you, Delphine's Handcrafted. And Margaret G. Thank you. Thank you, guys. You guys are so sweet. Thank you so much. C-Rose says she got that Deco Art color. She loves it. Where else would you be besides the dollar store? Okay, I think. Okay, yep, I did. Okay, so is Margie still here? Did Margie let us know what she wants? Maybe Margie had to go. It's okay. I'll contact Margie and find out what she wants. Yeah, maybe Margie had to go because I don't see Margie in here still. Margie, are you in the chat still? Doesn't look like it. Okay, no problem. We'll just go ahead and all this stuff will go to Margie. Okay, you guys, that is it for today. Thank you guys so much for showing up for me. Thank you so much for showing up for each other and dropping links and joining each other's channels. Thank you to my beautiful and wonderful moderators. I couldn't do this without you guys. If you came to this live a little bit later, it's every Sunday, 2:00 p.m. Pacific. I go live on Wednesdays. That's called Angie's Yarn Party, or that's called Angie's Knit and Crochet Night, 5:00 p.m. Pacific. I go live on Fridays. That's called Angie's Yarn Party, 11:00 a.m. Pacific. And then I go live with the Yarny Fiber Sisters on Saturday, 4:00 p.m. Pacific. And everyone is invited. You're welcome to all my lives. If you're a knitter or crocheter, come to the mixed media lives. If you're a mixed media person or a junk journaler or a crafter, you can come to the crochet and knit lives. Everyone's welcome. Everyone's so nice and sweet to everyone. Everyone's included. Okay. We're about inclusivity over here. Okay. All right, you guys, that is it for today. Just want to make sure that Margie's not in here. Yeah, I don't see Margie. Yeah, I'll contact Margie. No problem. All right, you guys, that is it. I will see you guys in the YouTube streets. Love you guys. Bye.